Cool, so we're going to show the Williams guard today, and we're going to start off showing some intros, how to get to the position, how I find myself in the position the most, and then some finishes and other things in terms of like how to get there and apply the position. Before we do that though, the reason that we like the Williams guard, and I'll show you what we mean by that in a second, is because it's a position that's basically just a crooked close guard. And the thing that makes it really applicable is that this isn't an advanced guard. For me, I have a hard time physically closing my close guard around certain bigger people that are larger than me, which means I can't close guard on certain people. Williams guard allows me to do that. It allows me to break people down in a way that allows me to predict what their response is going to be to that. And that's really what all of our jiu-jitsu is here, is if I can put someone in a position where their response is very predictable, it makes my response and my counter to that, and therefore my attacks, a lot quicker, a lot easier to do. And it makes it look like I know what I'm doing better than I really do. So what we're going to do first is we're going to show you the positions and how we get there, and then from there we'll work on submissions and maybe some escapes. So in terms of what is the Williams guard, we call it the Williams from the guy who made it really popular back in the day called Sean Williams. He's a Hezzy Gracie black belt. But 10th Planet calls it the rat guard. Nima Lansing calls it, the Melanson guard. I like to also tell people it's a shoulder clamp guard. And when you think about the concept of a shoulder clamp, that's what's going to make you understand what we're really trying to do here. So if I get Timmy in the Williams guard here, basically it's a crooked guard where we're breaking the opponent's posture down. We'll show you how we do that in a second. But if Tim's hands are on the mat, what I want to do is I want to get this hip up on top of his shoulder relatively as high as I can. Okay, I don't need it to be here like a mission control, but I want it to be high up, so I'm cutting and keeping this side of his shoulder down. I can close it right here, but ideally my knee position, if you can see, is going to be on the mat. Okay, if it's up, it allows Tim to really manipulate his weight and get it under, and then he can also come and start pressuring into me this way. So what we want to do is we want to be at a crooked angle here, feet crossed. I'm going to take this hand and I'm going to control his shoulder right here. And this is where the shoulder clamping idea comes from. The idea is if I can put so much pressure on Tim's shoulder here, it makes it so that his first move has to be to put pressure on his hand like that. That has to happen before he even starts posturing and squaring up into me. Because ultimately, what Tim wants to do is he wants to get pressure off the shoulder. And the way he does it is he does it by squaring up and then driving forward and putting pressure down. And this is what we never want in close guard anyways, okay? So going back here, again, I'm here, I'm putting pressure, I'm pulling back on his shoulder, I'm crossing my legs, and I'm squeezing my knees in, okay? And what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to keep all the pressure here so Timmy has to posture. So my first thing I want to do in Williams guard is I want to keep his hand away from me, okay? And if I can keep his hand away, it means that's going to make it harder for him to square up into me, okay? Yep, just like that. Now if I don't do that, Timmy's first reaction is to bring the hand in, and then he brings his knees in, okay? So this is kind of showing you everything that Timmy has to do. And as long as I know that, it allows me to know what I have to do. What I don't want you guys to think about is everything in the Williams guard is about controlling this side, okay? If I just worry about squeezing here, and I get this part here and I'm framing away, it doesn't make me worried about, focusing on this hand, which is 100% what I'm trying to do. You'll always see me in my videos that we're about to show, is that I'm gonna be framing away here, unless I want Timmy to come in so that I can counter and attack him. What we're going to show next is some entries into the Williams, and then we'll show some attacks, okay?